Welcome back. Joining us in studio right now, we have Carrie of Threaux Events.
Hi.
Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
I'm so excited that you are here. So a week ago today, we did the Great King Cake Taste-Off, and you helped us decorate for this event. So I want to learn a little bit about you. How did you kind of get into events, event coordinating and decorating?
Roughly 10 years ago.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends kind of got married and had babies at the same time, and I just naturally sort of helped them with that. In the midst of all that, people asked if I did that for a living.
Yeah.
And I said, no, that's not a job.
Yeah.
No one's going to pay me for that. And then I decided to give it a shot, and like 10 years later, here we are.
That's amazing. It's fun to see how something that you thought was like, oh, this is never going to become my full-time job, and now here you are.
Yes.
And you did such a fabulous job for the King Cake Taste-Off. What is your favorite part about kind of like decorating and being there for people's big moments or big events?
It's a good creative outlet as far as like the decorating part goes. I really enjoy it. Being there for people's, it's one of the most important days for everybody involved, for their families and their loved ones. And I really like the fact that I can allow them to be present in the moment while I worry about the cake being cut and the DJ being cued and all that kind of good stuff. And I've maintained relationships with so many of my couples. I mean, I hear from them when they have babies. If they're out of town, they'll come and we'll try to, visit for a bit. Like, I never anticipated that, but I really enjoy that part.
That's so sweet, like, because you really did make a lasting impact on them
at
the end of the day.
And them on me as well.
That's amazing. So, okay, when we came to you, we're like, hey, would you want to do this for the Great King Cake Taste-Off? What were you kind of, because we just kind of like let you do whatever you want. Like, here, have fun. How was that process like for you to figure out how you were going to decorate? Because I'm sure it wasn't a wedding that you typically do, so it's a little different. What was that process like for you?
Well, I knew we probably weren't going to need flowers. I thought about what I had at home and sort of what I do. For weddings, we do a lot of candles and things like that. So instead of candles in a vase, I did beads in a vase or Mardi Gras ornaments, things like that. I just kind of brainstormed a lot, and I played around at home with kind of some setups, and I just went with it. And I just kind of tried some things while we were there in real time, and I think it turned out really well. I was really happy with it.
The tablescapes were so cute. I loved them. And that kind of leads us into what I'm going to ask you next, because we just wrapped up Christmas. Oftentimes, like, we don't want to go out and buy new decorations. But when you were decorating for this event, for Mardi Gras, you just looked at what you had at home. What advice would you want to give to someone that's watching when it comes to decorating for Mardi Gras? What would you want to tell them?
Well, as far as Christmas goes, I leave my tree up and I turn it into a Mardi Gras tree. I save the beads I've gotten over the years. I use those on the trees. Like I said, I have a doormat. I have a wreath, very simple. I do have some beads at home that I put in the vase like I did for there. I kind of do some Mardi Gras masks on our table, dining room table, things like that. I mean, it doesn't have to be a lot. You can get Mardi Gras decor if you don't have any at home. A lot of stores have it, Walmart, Target, Dollar Tree,
But I love the fact that you just like looked around at what you had, put the beads in a vase, grabbed some colorful candles, and at the end of the day, you have a great little
It doesn't have to be a lot. Mardi Gras is a lot on its own, so you don't have to be a lot with it. A little bit says a lot.
Well, thank you so much for helping us decorate for the Great King Cake Taste-Off. If our friends at home want to contact you for their decorating needs or event needs, how can they?
You can email me, Carrie at Threaux Events. I have an Instagram, Threaux, and I have a phone number.
We're going to put everything, too, on our website, klfy.com. Carrie, thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you so much.
Of course. I'll be right back after this.
You're watching Acadiana Live, Acadiana's first and only lifestyle show.